Hello. This is actually my first time going live, so forgive me if I look like I don't know what I'm doing, because I don't. Good morning. How is everyone today? Like I said, it's my first time going live, so bear with me. I just thought, hey, why not give it a try? I have a couple orders to knock out of pencil cups. Does anyone else glitter? I'm not even sure where. Okay. I have a bunch of these to knock out today, so. Teacher appreciation's right around the corner. Does anyone know, like, I can see where people are joining, but I don't know, is that the same place I look if there's any comments? Can anyone hear me? Maybe I don't have that even fixed. I don't know. Oh, wait. It's telling me to swipe right. Hold on. Oh, there we go. I think that's where I'll see them. So if you're just popping on, these are some pencil, like teacher pencil tumblers I'm working on. have a couple orders I need to knock out, and I was like, hey, let me go ahead and try this live. I have not been on TikTok live before. I go live on Facebook, but TikTok, I was like, oh, I don't know. I'm still kind of getting used to it. I think I just figured out where to see comments and whatnot. I can see some people joining, so thank you. Good morning. Does anyone else glitter? Or any other fellow crafters out there? Can anybody hear me? I'll just keep glittering. I do my pencil tumblers like in stages. I like it to dry in between each color, so there's not really like mixing going on. And I guess you could like leave it gold like this, but I like the color of this pencil glitter from the Glitter Guy. It's a little translucent, so I put a gold base under it because I like how it turns out with the gold. You can just spray paint. With the white spray paint, I've done that before, but the pencil glitter, it looks like a little brighter than what I like for my tumblers, so I found that putting the gold glitter underneath gets the shade that I like. So that's what I'm doing. That's my step today. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 15 of these to do today. I don't know if I'll do them all here. I'm not even sure if anyone can hear me. This is my first time hopping on here live, so I'm not quite sure how it all works, but I'll figure it out. I can see where everyone's joining. I think that's where comments would be left too. If anyone wanted to just like throw me an emoji, so I know if I'm being heard. I don't know. And that one's good to go. They pack so much glitter in these bottles. It's awesome. Nope, those are touching. Oh, yay, I see a comment. Okay, awesome, thank you. I was wondering where those popped up. That definitely is helpful. Thank you. Yeah, I have a bunch of these to do today. This is just Mod Podge that I'm using right now to put this glitter on. I'll epoxy them later once I get it all on there. I'm so excited I know now where to look at the comments, though. I appreciate those who popped on. I only plan on doing the yellow today on these. And then I'll have to let it dry, and then I'll seal it, and then I'm going to have to add the silver, like, metal part of the pencil, and then the, like, sharpened wood part by the lid, the black glitter. And that one is good to go. I'm like really surprised that anybody got on here because it's like the middle of the week in the morning, so thank you. I was like, I don't want to go live for my first time in the evening because I feel like a lot of people are on their phones. So, oh yay, I got a couple likes, thank you. I don't know if you have questions about my glitter or anything like that. I just kind of wanted to get on today and get a feel for it. I would like to go live more often and like kind of show like all the little different things I've done or like to do, because I am definitely a crafter at heart. I love crafting. I've been crafting for a long time. I think I've had my Etsy shop since like I think it was like 2015. I'd have to look, but on Etsy and see when I opened it. But it's been like 10 years almost, if not 10 years. What is that you're putting on it? Okay, so this is, I use Mod Podge just to hold the glitter in place. Whenever I'm doing a tumbler like this that has like a lot of different glitters, I like to seal my glitter before I epoxy it or add the next color. So like for this one, This glitter I'm using right here, this pencil color glitter, is gorgeous by the Glitter Guy, but it's a little translucent. And instead of spray painting behind it, because I find like when I spray paint it white or yellow, this shows up like super bright, which is really pretty, but like for what I'm going for, I like it not as bright. So I use the Mod Podge on top of gold glitter, and it turns out really, really pretty. So I'll let this dry, and then I'll actually add another layer of Mod Podge so that it seals. Like for instance, this black glitter and this pink glitter that I already have on here, I already put them on with Mod Podge, and then I applied a layer over it. And now, like, I don't have to worry about it falling everywhere while I'm working on the next color. So it's just Mod Podge. I like to seal everything in with that before I go and epoxy it. Oh, then I got talking and I started adding more Mod Podge. Not a problem. But yeah, I buy Mod Podge by, like, the gallon. I get it on Amazon. I go through so much of it. What are the silver bands? The silver bands? Oh, okay. So this is... The silver won't show, like, at the end of this. So, like, I don't know if I have... Here, I have a tumbler I can show you. So this tumbler's not yellow, but it's done. I use vinyl instead of the yellow. Oop, it's coming off. It's not sealed yet. But I haven't added this layer of glitter, like for the metal piece of the pencil yet. That's what's going to go where the silver is by the pink. And then I'm going to add like my little sharpened wood part on top of it. But I like to put the yellow on first, and then I'll seal it up, and then I'll add the silver glitter here, and then the brown glitter down here after that, and I'll seal that up, and then I'll put a layer of epoxy, and then I'll get to add my little vinyl details. So the metal parts that you see right now, they will not show on the final tumbler. But I can always tell when it's like Teacher Appreciation Week coming up, or like, you know, beginning of the school year, because that's when I tend to get a lot of orders for the pencil cups because they're so pretty. But yeah, those little, the stainless steel you won't see at the end. I was so excited because, yeah, the silver that's showing is actually the tumbler right now. I didn't paint mine beforehand. I just put the glitter right on there, and then if I need like a color, like I mixed a little bit of pink acrylic paint in my Mod Podge when I applied the pink glitter. I didn't spray paint it. It depends on like what I'm doing with the tumbler, if I want to spray paint it or not first. But like something like this, the acrylic paint, it's just kind of quicker and easier for me. And it still looks just as good. But yeah, so these take me a couple days since I do it in layers, and I want everything to dry. But yeah, that's the actual tumbler. Thank you for the likes. I'm so excited. I really didn't expect anyone to get on, so this makes my day. Thank you. No, you can ask away. Believe it or not, for my lines on these right here, like, I just freehanded them, but if I had, and the reason, let me stop for a second. The reason why I freehand them is because when I go to add these little, like, decals, those I cut with my Cricut, and they're super straight, so I have something, if something's not perfect, this covers it up. And it looks just fine at the end. But whenever I'm doing certain designs, not the pencils, I use electrical tape. I know some people use painter's tape. For me, I like the electrical tape to do my lines because I feel like it's like stretchy. So like, because it's stretchy, I feel like I have better like control over exactly where it goes. But you can definitely use electrical tape. But for this, I just freehanded it because that vinyl will cover it up if you have a mistake. or it's not like perfectly straight. But yeah, you can ask all the questions you want. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for my first live, so I was like, you know what? Let me start with something simple. That way I can figure out like where to see comments and all that good stuff. And I'm excited that everyone can hear me and everything. I was worried about that in the beginning. So I'm just adding some more of this glitter. This glitter goes a long way. Like, if you're familiar with a glitter guy, they really pack their bottles, which I love. Because I go through this pencil, I keep calling it pencil, but it's called pencil. I go through this pencil glitter, like, so much. They, yeah. I feel like that was me too, putting it on crooked. I just had to like get a lot of practice. And then like if you don't use the permanent vinyl, because it doesn't matter if you're epoxying over it if it's permanent or not. So if you don't use the permanent adhesive vinyl, you could just pick it right up and keep trying. That's definitely been me on some cups. But I know like, and I have no idea who sells them, but I know I've seen like different like, I don't know, like laser measuring tool I just saw. I don't know what it's called. I don't know who sold it, but and different things to help you if you have trouble with straight lines. But electrical tape, like I said, my go-to for sure. All right. This tray's almost full. I got another tray I got to do too. I might end up using this whole bottle of glitter today. I just made an order with them and I bought 4 of these, so we'll see how many bottles I end up using today. I just try when I'm doing this Mod Podge. Ooh, what epoxy do I use? I try not to put this Mod Podge on like clumpy. I do a really thin layer for this. But as far as the epoxy I use, I really like Counterculture DIY. I probably went through maybe 3 different brands I tried before I landed on them for my artist resin epoxy. I just find like for me, I like the finish that it gives. It's really pretty and it's easy to work with. But I will say for UV resin, when I'm doing like pens and things with the UV resin, like sealing my office supplies, I will use either the Glitter Guy has a UV resin that I really like, and then also Counterculture has a UV resin. So sometimes, like when I need the UV resin, if one of those 2 companies is out of it, I just buy from the other, or if they both have it, I go with whichever one's on sale at the time because they both work great. But for tumblers, I like the artist resin from Counterculture DIY. They have a couple different types. I normally use the artist resin or the thin viscosity. I rarely use their fast set, but I do have that. The fast set has a bit of an odor, so I don't use that as often. Definitely not on tumblers since you drink from them. But like clipboards and stuff, I'll use the fast set on. And then I'll do a layer of like UV epoxy so you don't smell it. Okay, this one's ready for glitter. Do you make tumblers? Is anyone else a crafter on here? Oops, I spilled a lot on that one. Oh, good. What epoxy do you use for your pens? Do you use like artist resin or do you do the UV? I love making pens. I haven't tried sublimation yet. I started with the epoxy tumblers and I never tried the sublimation yet, but there's some pretty cool designs you can do with those. But yeah, what epoxy do you use for your pens? Yes, okay, that's exact. Yeah, I agree completely with that. I love how quick the UV is. It's a game changer, seriously. What brand do you use? Three UV lights. Oh my gosh, I've only been through two. You got me beat. I have two now that I use. And then honestly, to make it go quicker, I don't know if you've tried this, but like I'll put my pens or my office supplies under the light for only 30 seconds. And then if it's sunny outside, I just set them outside to move a little quicker. And then it cures like really great. And then you get the light from all angles. Have you ever done that? It helps save time. Oh, okay. I haven't tried that one. Oh, that's good to know. They have a website or Amazon or something? A lot of times, counterculture, they have great like rewards. Glitter Guy does too. So like whenever I go buy epoxy, I love it because I just use my rewards to help with that cost. But yeah, I might look into that other UV resin. Amazon, yeah. Water slides on a pen. I bet that turned out pretty though. Yeah, that's like a small surface area to work with, so I'm sure that definitely takes like patience. But so pretty. You can get some, yeah, yeah. Such pretty designs with water slides. I love the clear water slides. So you can see like a bit of the glitter shining through, like on a white background. I always find that really pretty. But yeah, water slide on a pen, that's gotta be great. My bottle's getting low. I gotta scoop it up. About half a bottle I used already today. And I just opened it up this morning. Oh my gosh, I love glitter too. I always joke with my husband that I'm gonna end up glittering our whole house. Yeah, I live for glitter. Oh my gosh, yeah. And have you seen the glitter grout? Like the grout you can put between the tiles. I always find that that's so pretty. But yeah, I want to paint my craft room. Yeah, yeah. I really want glitter walls too. I really do. My craft room's in our garage, and I just haven't. I have so much so much shelves up and everything. I just haven't felt like dealing with that to clear it all away to put the glitter walls up. But that is definitely a goal. Or yeah, the glitter, even not even glitter tiles. I think in the garage I would do like glitter epoxy floors. But yeah, I would totally do that. And you're right, glitter, we find it everywhere. I do a pretty good job keeping it in the garage, so. But yeah, on me, I'll find glitter. I tell you, we moved about a year ago to this new house, and my old craft room was in the garage too, but our garage was converted, so like you couldn't open the garage door or anything like that. It was basically just another room in the house. But I love it because the house we're in now, the garage door actually opens, so I feel like I can just sweep everything out easy to take it to the garbage right away. I feel like I can keep the glitter contained a little bit better without having to walk through the house to throw something away or whatever. But yeah, it's everywhere. Thank you. I like these colors too. It took me a couple pencil cups, like making a couple of them, to really find the right combo that I like, and I'm definitely pleased with this. I'm really happy with it. And it looks so good with once I get the silver glitter on and it's like a light brown glitter. Yeah, really looks great. So thank you. I have to figure out what I want to do next on here. Next live. Maybe the next step to these pencil cups. I gotta let these dry. It doesn't take too long for the Mod Podge to dry, but I like to give it a day just to be safe. And the next step, all I do is use my Mod Podge to seal in this yellow because I don't want it to have loose glitter everywhere whenever I go to add the silver and the brown. Because I don't like my glitters mixing. I know some people use, gosh, what's it called? Like tacky tape or something? Those sticker sheets. I've never tried that yet, though. It's like always bittersweet when you get to the end of a glitter bottle because it's, you know, fun to use, but then you're like, man, it's all gone. I have like 7 more of these. All the kids are at school today, so I get my glitter time. I haven't been able to glitter at night once they go to bed because my youngest, he's 2, and he's been having some rough nights. I'm not even like, I don't have to be too, oh, hey, thank you. What do you teach? What do you teach, Jen? I used to be a science teacher for 8th grade. Ooh, high school ESL. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely days I miss teaching a lot. Yes, homeschool every subject. Go you. That's awesome. That's got to be a lot of fun. Yeah, these are 20 ounce stainless steel tumblers, and they will eventually be pencils. So this is like the middle of the process. I for each color glitter that I use, and there's 5 different colored glitters, I let it like dry in between. Yeah, thanks. Yep. I let it dry in between so the glitters won't mix. So today I'm just adding the pencil color. It's literally called pencil. It's really cute. And then I'll let that dry and seal it before I add the silver and the brown glitter that goes on next. The silver for like the metal piece of a pencil, and then the brown I put around like this, that's supposed to be the lead, to be like the shaved wood, you know, when you sharpen a pencil. But today I'm just doing the yellow. But yeah, when I was a science teacher, I loved doing like experiments. The kids would get so excited when I do experiments with them for science. It was fun for me too. Thank you. I feel like I'm getting really low on that glitter. Let me grab my... I have an open bottle here. I'll have to finish up. I'm going to combine these. This was my other one. This is the one I just opened today. I'm going to combine them. But I got a couple more of these to do. I have to finish up. I have some pencil staplers I got to finish up too. These over here, I'll do a quick peek. This doesn't have epoxy yet, but that's basically the design I'm going to put on the tumblers. The brown and the silver, I'll add that later. And then I'll epoxy this and the tumblers. And, oh, awesome. Yeah. Once I put epoxy on all of this, then I add little details with vinyl. So like eventually you'll get something like this where it's outlined with vinyl. This one's not like a yellow pencil cup. I used a pattern on that one. Thanks. Oh, thank you. That means a lot. Glitter is my escape, that's for sure. I have 4 kids, and they're all wonderful, and I love them. But 2 of them are special needs, so it is nice to have, like, something for me. How do you send this to your kids? Well, my link is in bio. You could send them my link. They could order you one. Oh, I thought you meant your kids. Yeah, no, I get it. Students, yeah. No pressure to order. I just like making these. And I'm super excited that you popped in on my live, so thank you. Awesome. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's my first live, so I was nervous. I'm still nervous, but I figured I'm just going to jump in and do it. What is that? These are tumblers. They're 20-ounce stainless steel tumblers. I'm decorating them to be like pencils. It won't look like a pencil today because we're in the middle of these. Yeah, they're pencil tumblers. Thanks. So this is like the... Gosh, I don't know what step because I do this all in layers. But yeah, we're in the middle of the process here. I have a bunch of these I gotta make. Oh, I ran out of glitter. These pencil tumblers in my Etsy shop, I think they're $25.99 plus shipping. I'd have to double check. I might be off $1 or $2 because I listed these a while ago and I have so many listings in there. I might be off $1, but they're about $26 plus shipping. Yeah, Teacher Appreciation Week. Yeah, do I only sell on Etsy? I have an Etsy shop, and then I also sell on Amazon Handmade. So I have an Amazon, I think they just call it an Amazon Handmade store. My Amazon store doesn't have as many listings, but I do have my tumblers listed, like my pencil teacher tumblers. Yeah, it is a lot, but I enjoy doing it. And I buy my supplies in bulk, so like I get a good deal because I buy it in bulk. So I try to give the best price that I can with these. And yes, I do custom orders. In my Etsy shop, I have a link on there for custom tumblers, and you can pretty much get whatever you want. I have some examples on there. And then if you message me on Etsy and you want something in particular, we can work out like all the details. But yeah, you can add names to these. And then I have some I just listed that aren't like the glitter background. Like this I thought would be cute for like an art teacher. But yeah, check out the Etsy store if you see anything, or if you don't see anything, you can message me and I definitely take custom orders. Like pretty much anything can be customized in my store or add a name to it or whatever. I do office supplies too. And then like some odds and ends. I actually opened up my Etsy store in like 2015 and I started with office supplies. I didn't add tumblers until 2020. Yep, I can put teachers' names on all of it. I don't have an example on hand of one with names, but like, here, I could do like a quick pan. Like these are some other office supplies I've been working on. I can put names on all of it. These are some other things I've been working on. And then I have some behind me. But my craft room's a little messy behind me, so I'm not going to show that off. But I do want to show you, actually I am going to show you this one thing. Look at this! I just made a flamingo one. How cute. Yes, bus drivers. I have a listing for a tumbler for bus drivers in my shop. I'm pretty sure it's active. I don't know if it's still in my drafts or not, but I definitely have done bus driver ones. I'll have to double check when I get off here to make sure that's live. I think it is. But yeah, I started with the office supplies. That's what I first did whenever I opened my Etsy shop. And then I did the tumblers. And I love doing it all. It's so much fun. Awesome, thanks. Yeah, when I get off here, I'll double check that that's live. I have a couple listings that I've added recently, and I'm not sure if I actually hit the submit button. You know, mom brain sometimes like... But everything, even the office supplies, is coated with epoxy. Now the office supplies, if you needed something more like budget friendly, I do offer them with just the Mod Podge coating, which works just as fine as a sealer. It just won't be smooth or like as glossy as a finish. So like just for a couple dollars more, you can get the epoxy finish because epoxy is expensive. So, but I wanted to offer a cheaper option also. Oh no, so all these get coated with epoxy, so they don't even feel the glitter. The glitter's not coming off. It's like, epoxy's like dries almost like a clear plastic, I guess. So they won't feel this at all in the tumblers. But these are not ready for epoxy today. It'll be a couple days because I got to get all the decorations on. And they probably end up getting, depending on what I'm putting on there, 2 or 3 coats of epoxy. So they feel like just a regular smooth cup. And the staplers too. Because I know like you handle staplers a lot, so those definitely feel better with the epoxy coating. Ooh, I ran out of room on that tray, so I'm going to pop this one over here. I'm down to 4 more. I keep this like black, I guess it's like a poster board size paper on my table for easy cleanup afterwards. Actually, I need to pour myself some more Mod Podge. This is how I buy it. Look how big this is. 128 fluid ounces. It's a gallon. And I just pour it. I don't work directly out of there. I just pour it in like this little sauce cup. Had to get more. Okay. Let me move this over so I don't knock it. But yeah, if you just popped on, thanks again for joining my first live. Definitely appreciate it. And if there's anything like else you want to see, you know, let me know in the comments and I can do a live on something else besides just the teacher tumblers. But I like, because I do these in layers and let it dry in between, I like doing a bunch of them all at once. So like right now, because Teacher Appreciation's coming up, I do have several orders for them. So to do them all like this, it kind of like is a time saver, I guess. Okay. think I gotta open my other bottle soon. This one's getting really low. All right, next. 3 more. Gonna have to refill that bottle. Awesome, that one's good. How do I separate the colors? Okay, so that's why I like seal them in between. So I started with the pink and the black, and I used my Mod Podge, and I applied the glitter at either end, and I let that dry, and then I actually sealed both of those with a layer of Mod Podge before I'm doing this step right here. So I seal each of my different colors in between, because then all I have to do is take like a brush before I move on to the next step, and I just brush off any that gets on there. So like once I seal the yellow part, I'll let it dry, and then I'll brush off all the excess glitter before I start working on the silver and the brown that I have to add. So I didn't start these from scratch today since I have to let it dry in between. I could definitely do that next time. Or I could start one now. Oh, I have to, yeah, I could get a tumbler and start one now. But this is what I'm starting with today. So like the pink is already sealed. The glitter's not coming off of that. The black glitter's already sealed. It's not coming off of that. And then I put a layer of gold because I like how the gold looks underneath this color because it's kind of translucent. And that's what I'm adding today. So the gold isn't sealed. I'm going to add the Mod Podge and then this. What is that silver? Okay, this is the stainless steel cup. That's not going to show at the end. Once I get the yellow on and seal it, I'm actually going to add, like if you look at this stapler, I'm actually going to add a strip of silver glitter and then like the pencil like sharpened part right here at the bottom on top and seal that in, and then I'll epoxy it so everything's smooth. Yep, and so because I seal it in between the layers, it's easy just to take a brush. Like if I get any gold or yellow on this area, I just brush it right off because it's already sealed in. So right now we're like in the middle step of it. It definitely, it kind of is looking like a pencil, but not quite there yet. So these I'll have to let dry I'll let them dry for the rest of the day, and then tomorrow I'll go in and do the next step, which will be sealing the yellow. And I won't add any glitter. I'll seal it with a coat of Mod Podge, and then I'll wait like another day, and then I'll add the next color of glitter once it's all sealed. I think there are some people that, you know, add all their colors at once, but I am not that coordinated not to mix them. So I'm patient and I do it in layers. But I know there's some Tumblr artists that are fantastic at that and don't mix their glitters. This just works for me. And then also I don't have to be as like worried about my lines right now because like, glitter's going to go on top. So the Mod Podge, for me, I found depending on the type of glitter or the brand of glitter, that will happen. Like the shininess will go away. However, once you put it back under epoxy, I mean, it comes right back. But this glitter is really good glitter, so I don't even really have that problem as far as when it's sealed. I use glossy. Definitely glossy. I guess like you could use matte as your first layer and then put the glitter over top, but when you're sealing it, I definitely like the look of the glossy on top of it. I'm running out of spaces to put these. I'll put that up front. And I am finally down to my last one. I'm saving as much as I can of that. All right, let me grab the last one. I had so many to do today that I had them all sitting on my floor. Have you tried the glitter Mod Podge with it? I don't know if I knew that they sold it with glitter in it. I always mix my own in. So I haven't tried that. But that might look cool depending on like what type of glitter's in there. Like give it extra sparkle. I do sometimes sprinkle like a little bit of extra fine glitter or mica powder in my epoxy coat because that definitely adds shine back if you find like things are a little duller than you like. But the glitter that I get, I feel like is still really shiny under the epoxy, even with the Mod Podge layer. Last little bit. Okay. When you get to the end of the bottle, it's like, let's go, you can do it. So I officially used a whole bottle of glitter today, it looks like. But that was my last one. I just wanted to pop on to do that step. I don't know if anyone has any other questions they want to ask before I pop off here. But that was fun. I'll get on again once these are sealed. I'll probably seal them not on live, and then I'll get on whenever I go to add the silver and the brown glitter. That's probably more interesting than just watching me glue things. But yeah, so I'll get back on once all this is dry. Probably tomorrow. Maybe not. It might have to be Monday. We'll see. But thank you. I really appreciate everyone coming on this morning. This is my first time live, so I truly appreciate the support. Thank you. So if there's not any questions, hopefully I'll see you again the next time I'm live. All right. I will see y'all later. This is okay. Now I gotta figure out how to close this. Is it this power button at the top? Does anyone know? All right, see you later.